Hey, welcome to Horns Up, where everything's metal and the points don't matter. Well, actually, for today's episode, they just might, and that's because we are playing a game here today. Of course, Peter's here with me. Say hi, Peter.
What's up, man?
I asked you to say hi, Peter, not what's up, man.
Sorry, I don't follow rules too much.
Okay, anyways, that's going to be a problem then. But, anyways, since it's widely believed that the more the merrier, we decided to get in a bunch of Bombay's rock and metal scenesters. Guys, I hope that's a term that's okay to describe all of you.
Well-
Tell you what, why don't you introduce yourselves one by one and answer that question while you're at it? Starting off in alphabetical order, Abhimanyu.
I'm Abhimir from Bombay, and I am a composer, synthesizer player, DJ as well. And I play synthesizer and different electronic instruments for dirge. And yeah, I do take offense to the rock and metal scenester thing. I just would like to be called just an asshole, maybe.
Okay, asshole Abhimir. That's all right. That's valid. Next, moving on to Aditya.
Hey, hi Aditya Rao here. I don't particularly play instruments, just CDs. But and that I work in advertising. Yeah, like been going to gigs is probably the only travel that I do these days. To be honest, that also is gone. But yeah, that's pretty much about me, I guess.
Listen,
Or-
and most of you who don't recognize Aditya Rao, he's AKA Toila, the Mumbai metal mascot. So yeah,
Yeah,
just putting it out
definitely
there.
scenester.
Definitely seen stuff.
All right, next up, Nishtha, who you all
Hello.
won't recognize because she was with us when we recorded that fabulous verses between Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets. Glad to have you
And-
back, Nishtha.
That's also when we got to hear Peter's really weird choices in Metallica's music.
You guys are never going to
I-
let this go. Huh?
Absolutely not. Whoever does that. All right, I'm Nishtha. I am back in Bombay from Bangalore. That's where we recorded the last episode. I am a bathroom guitarist, and I have been forced to put up cover videos by my husband now. We are called Metalcore for some reason, and
The best.
yeah, I do travel to gigs, and I do take offense to the term scenesters. Just call us bouncers because that's what we do. Just like show our faces and leave.
Awesome.
And I'm one
Awesome.
of them.
Okay, and last but not the least is Pratika.
Hi, my name is Pratika. I used to play bass in a very whatever metal band back in the day called Chronic Phobia. I'm also a vocalist, singer. I do a lot of different genres, jingles, blah blah blah. I have been working in the rock and metal scene or whatever you would like to call it in terms for the past 8 or 9 years, I think, volunteering at festivals, EVO, and then I finally got a job where I could start earning some money out of doing the same thing. So yeah, you might know me from like gigs, and you must have seen me backstage or something like that.
Fabulous. Now that everybody knows and has updated their CVs on Hornsub, if this podcast gets you your next gig, you know where to send that commission money. Great to have you guys. Thanks really for sparing some time. Now, of course, we haven't really told you what we'll be playing. This is a game we've all played at some point in time in our lives, hopefully, or some variations of it. It's called Kill, Marry, Fuck. But since this is Horns Up, it's of course heavy metal, Kill, Marry, Fuck. So yes, you guessed it. A lot of fucks will be given in this episode. Now, here's how it works. We'll go through around, I don't know how many sets. I'm targeting hopefully 10, maybe more, maybe less. Each set has 3 albums. For each set, every participant, so that means every one of you, must select one to kill, one to marry, and one to fuck. And now this is where it gets interesting. Kill means that album perishes instantly. You can't listen to it ever again. Marry means you can always listen to the album forever. And fuck means you can only listen to the album once ever again and then it's over. It's basically a one listen stand. Everyone got the rules?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please be quick with your answers and be your ever opinionated selves. So let's begin. I'll keep tagging everyone who answers and we'll start this one off in alphabetical order as such. And we'll first do 5 sets where each set is from one single band's discography. Okay? And since this is the first set, I thought let's start off with something that's super, super, super easy and a band that everyone has an opinion on. We are going to start Kill, Marry, Fuck with Metallica. And
Woohoo.
your three albums of choice are Saint Anger, Reload, and Death Magnetic. Abhimanyu, Abhimir, start this one off.
I will marry Reload. I will definitely kill Saint Anger, and I'll fuck Death Magnetic.
Okay. Toila?
I would also pretty much have the same opinion as Abhimanyu. Yeah, I'd marry Reload because I think that was one of the most initial Metallica albums I heard, all along with Master of Puppets, and yeah, that was one of the ones that I liked. Fuck yeah, definitely that Magnetic because it has its own highs and lows accordingly, and I have a very mixed opinion about that album. And yeah, definitely kill Saint Anger if nothing for that fuck all snare sound.
Okay. All right. Nishtha?
My opinion is slightly different. Even though I'm marrying Reload, I would fuck Saint Anger and kill Death Magnetic because Death Magnetic just didn't do it for me enough, and I know I'm gonna get like killed for this opinion. But I always feel that Saint Anger would have not been at the receiving end of so much flack if it weren't a Metallica album.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it was any other band, we would have been like, "Wow, kya awaaz hai? Wow, kya mast sound kar raha hai?
No,
Wo
actually, I
snare
would have like
sound."
laughed at lyrics like frantic tick 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 tick.
Tick, 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 tick.
Yeah,
Absolutely, but like I
but
think
yeah,
Saint
I'd have,
Anger is a lot of fun, and it doesn't get enough credit for that because it's just like it's so different from Metallica's sound that yeah, I mean, I get the hate, but I also think it's a lot of fun. So yeah, I'm fucking Saint Anger. That just sounds very wrong.
Okay. Pratika?
Kind of similar. I would kill Death Magnetic because I'm absolutely not a fan of anything new from Metallica. Marry Reload for sure. Fuck Saint Anger again because I don't know, man. I know a lot of people. Even I was for a very long time of the opinion that I'm against the kind of snare sound or whatever. But it grows on you, man. After listening to Saint Anger for a bit over, I think 3-4 years, I kind of said, "ठीक है, okay, I can let it pass." I do like songs like Frantic, Title Track. It's just my opinion again.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
I also got like
Wait,
like my brother gifted me the cassette on my birthday when the year it released, and I think it's probably one of the worst gifts I ever got.
Dude, sorry.
Okay. Peter? Peter?
So,
That's
so,
not even worth regifting. That one is not worth regifting either.
so you're talking about your brother gifting it to you, right? My
Yeah.
brother bought the CD, and that was this like initial initiation to Metallica, and I was so disappointed. Like that's the first album he's listening to, and I'm like, sorry, and he's like, you like this? And I was like, yeah, because at that point I had to like show my brother Metallica and all, but you know, in 2020, definitely that's an album that I'm gonna kill, dude. Like, I'm pretty sure like nobody should listen to that album. It should just be buried
It's not
somewhere.
that bad.
Trust.
Yeah,
Come on, I know
it's
you,
not.
and there's a reason I went before you because I know you've hinted at your love for that album, some sort. Moving on, Marry, of course, Reload, man, because Death Magnetic is exactly the album I fucked because I only listened to it once and that's it. Like I don't even want to listen to that album again. So there's my three. Animesh, yes,
Okay.
go on. I know what you're going to say, so let's all
Okay.
just
Well,
listen
what
now.
do you think I'm going to say?
Please don't marry Saint Anger, man. That's all.
Dude,
I'm
if
not
you
going
marry
to.
Saint
Okay.
Anger,
No,
right?
sorry. No, I'm not. Okay. All right. As much as I love Saint Anger, unfortunately, I don't look at it as a partner for life. Only because the other album on there, which is worth marrying, is Reload. So I think all of us have said that
Yeah.
that Reload is the album to marry, and that's just because, of course, it has some great songs on it. But then again, it's as an album, I don't know, man. I still believe you take half the songs from Load, the good ones, you take half the songs from Reload, the good ones, and you just give me one album. That's it. That's all
Unload.
that's
Yeah.
unload or
Load.
load.
Download.
Download. Fantastic. Thank
From
you so much for
Napster,
that.
that too.
Yeah.
Download from
Yeah. So Reload's the one that I marry. I will fuck Saint Anger. I mean, you cannot. Which song from Death Magnetic do you guys actually remember?
Day That Never
I
Comes,
listened to
I
it
guess.
once. That's why
See,
I don't.
see,
That's it.
nobody has an answer. How many songs from Saint Anger do you remember?
Oh wait,
All of
the
it.
day that
Very
never comes. That was one. I remember
Yeah,
that.
Day
That
That Never
pushed
Comes.
It
I'm
became
the
But
ones
like
that
thoda
said
very
commercial
very
success.
late answer. I'm not going to agree to that. Yeah. So yeah, Death Magnetic gets killed. So I think yeah, between the three and between the six of us, we've definitely married Reload. There's still a little bit of who gets killed or who gets fucked. Is it Saint Anger or Death Magnetic? Anyways, this was a good opener. Now everybody's a bit warmed up, but come on, we need you to be faster. The next one's Iron Maiden. The next set is from Iron Maiden. This is going to get a bit tough because the three albums, and Pratika, I want you to start this one off. The three albums are Brave New World, Number of the Beast, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
Wow. Okay. I think I'd marry Brave New World.
Ooh,
Uh,
okay. Wow.
Actually,
this is going to be the toughie.
I'm a little confused to be honest.
Should we circle back to
Can
you
you
while
just
you think?
repeat the three of them again?
Brave New World, Number of the Beast, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
Yeah, why don't you just circle back to me in a bit? I need to think about this.
Come on,
Okay,
Toiler.
Toiler.
I want to.
Okay, I would marry Number of the Beast. Fuck, probably yeah, seventh son I'd fuck, and I don't know, but kill is a very harsh term for it, but yeah, Brave New World, because compared to those both, Brave New World doesn't like really rank up there for me, as
Okay.
compared to those two. It's a
Why
solid
is that?
album, but I mean,
You don't like
uh,
three guitarists in Maiden, no? You're one of
no, no,
those
no.
blues,
I do like
blues
that.
Yannick,
guys.
It
no
was even
Yannick.
like the return album for Dickinson for them. But I mean, yeah, I mean, those two albums are classics for a reason, right? So I mean,
That's
just going
also
with
because they were released earlier.
yeah. But I mean, I think they have better songs than Brave New World.
Okay, all right, cool. Abhimir?
I think I'll definitely marry Number of the Beast. I wish Power Slave was a choice.
Yeah, I mean, really, like
There's-
no,
there's
then
a
it's
reason.
tough for
It's
me.
very hard, you know. So yeah, I'll marry Number of the Beast. Seventh Son. It's very tough, man. But yeah, just for the sake of it, because I have to answer this, I will. Yeah, like I said, marry Beast. Uh, Kill Brave New World, and fuck Seventh Son.
Okay, Peter?
So I'm going to marry Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. I mean, I've talked more than enough on this album on the podcast.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Interesting.
fuck, unfortunately, Number of the Beast, even though it's like really close. And of course, like everyone's saying, because these two are such tough choices, Brave New World has to be killed. But I
Hmm.
must add, if we look at all their post-reunion albums, I think we would have had a very different opinion.
Yeah,
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll buy that. Nishtha?
This is a tough one, but I think I'll marry Number of the Beast. Fuck Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, and very, very unfortunately, just because these three are the choices, I'm going to have to kill Brave New
yeah.
World.
Like
Okay.
ultimately, it's such a
Of-
tough question, dude.
Yes,
Like,
it is.
Okay,
and it's like tougher than-
officially, all of you guys aren't thinking logically at all. At all. And I'll tell you why. Listen to me. I'll tell you why. Yes, I agree with all of you. I'd marry Number of the Beast. So sorry, Peter, but Number of the Beast is a better album and more important than Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
But
I
we're
would
being
choose to-
subjective here. No
No,
objectivity in
no,
this.
sorry. My opinion.
So my opinion.
No, but wait. I'm giving you a logic for it, okay? And tell me if you buy that logic or not. All right. If it wasn't so, the album that you need to marry is something that you will need to cherish for the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
You have to look to it for all times. right? Good or the bad, and will always be there for you. Which is why Number of the Beast has to be there, because if that album didn't get made, you wouldn't have Maiden releasing something like a Seventh Son of a Seventh Son or Brave New World. Okay, now I would kill, Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
What?
What?
What? Why?
Because you, if even if you kill Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, you still have other albums like Peace of Mind, you still have Power Slave, etc., all happening.
ये थोड़ा
Hey,
ज्यादा हो रहा है.
wait, hear me out. And I would fuck Brave New World, because yes, as Toila said, it is the comeback album. It's the album that ushered in Maiden's biggest, most popular era ever. And it's got some fantastic songs. It gave them a new direction.
Yeah.
It gave them that interesting, long, proggy, whatever, that kind of a vibe that Maiden's then gone on to claim as its own in all their other future albums. So, which is why I think we should kill Seventh Son of a Seventh Son.
If I
Okay,
could,
wait.
You
if I
buy
could
that
add-
logic.
if I could
Pratika
add-
is left.
I agree with your logic largely, because I sometimes think of it in this way, that if you had to erase a band's entire discography, which is the album that you'd pick that they could build their discography again from? Like, if everything was gone, could you trace all their music to one critical album in a band's career? Like through different offshoots. So in that sense, yeah, I think Number of the Beast would be the one that would always
Yeah.
like.
But let's give
Yeah.
Pratika a take
get up,
now.
Pratika.
Yeah. Now,
It's
Pratika.
actually a little similar to what Asmo said. I would marry Number of the Beast, obviously. Brave New World, I would fuck, because there are some nice songs, and only because there's a third option, and I haven't, to be very honest, I haven't heard Seventh Son of a Seventh Son so much, I would kill it. Nothing else. Probably didn't just get to the point where I heard it. So, yeah. Sorry,
Awesome.
I'm much younger than most of you, so my opinions will be very different.
Ouch.
Please note that.
Ouch. Ouch. Oh, I echo Nishtha on that. Ouch.
It's like my gray hairs like popping out at this point.
Went all
Okay.
personal now, man.
All right. Cool. That's nice. Let's move on to the third band. This one's another big band of sorts. Everybody has opinions on it. It's time to welcome in Slayer.
Whoa.
Tough.
And here are your three albums. Toila, I want you to kick this one off. Rain and Blood, South of Heaven, Diabolus and Musica.
Oh, damn it. Okay, just because it has a very slight edge, I would marry Rain and Blood. Fuck South of Heaven and kill Diabolus in Musica.
Why? You don't like any of the songs?
No, I do like Diabolus, but I mean, again, it just comes up to the more favorite songs in those two albums than Diabolus. If I have
Okay.
to apply a logical filter to it. To be
Hey,
honest.
now stop all. No, like you don't have to copy me. You know.
Yeah, bus. One
Just
logic.
thought in
I
your
thought I
head,
was like the template.
No.
No, but in all honesty, it's just because I have more favorites from those two albums than
Cool.
Diabolus that I would pick them over that album. Yeah,
All right. Okay,
Tough.
Peter.
tough choice.
Same, dude. And I don't even need. We've done an entire episode on Rain and Blood, and Slayer. So I don't think we should even go. Just go listen back to that album. I talked so much. Like we talked over an hour about Rain and Blood. So yeah, same fixes or ditto as Aditya Toila.
All right, Nishtha.
Rain and Blood, I'm marrying for sure. Diabolus and Musica, I'm not very fond of all the songs in that, so I'm just gonna kill it. And I'm marrying South of Heaven. Fucking South of Heaven. Yeah,
Okay.
it just
Pratika?
boils down to I like Rain and Blood tracks much better. So
Yeah. Pratika.
I would marry Rain and Blood. I would fuck South of Heaven and Diabolistica kill, because I don't have another third option. Again, I've not heard much of Diabolus in Musica. The other two albums I do have my favorite. So yeah.
Okay, Abhinir.
Definitely gonna marry Rain and Blood because it's closest to seasons and stuff. South of Heaven, in fact, I would kill.
Okay. All right. Gets interesting.
Overdone And at this point in my life, if I didn't hear another song from South of Heaven, I wouldn't be bothered. I actually liked Diabolus
Oh.
to a certain extent. It was weird enough at an older age for me to like think it's not like very cookie cutter Slayer type stuff. It didn't fit in a way, it didn't fit the Slayer, the standard Slayer format of production also. So yeah, it was weird enough for me to like it. I listened to it quite a bit if I think about it. So yeah, I definitely have to kill South of Heaven because it's overdone. It's pissed me off, and definitely Diabolus is the fuck. It's the one time only, but definitely go back for second sometime, and marry Rain and Blood.
Yeah. I think I don't need to talk anymore about this one because Abhimesh just answered that as well as I would. I would actually kill South of Heaven too. Yes, you've heard those songs so many times, man. You don't need to hear them again. It's fine. Uh, Diabolus. Yes, it was the experimental album of sorts. It never got its due, but that's reason enough for you to want to listen to it once again and then never again because yeah, it just shows you that Slayer could have done that too. And of course, you have to marry Rain and Blood. I would be surprised if anyone over here decided to marry any other album. All right, cool. This one's a band that actually on Horns Up we've deemed not metal.
And
So-
we've got hate for
And we've
saying
got
stuff
hate
about
for saying that. Yeah, we've got a lot of hate from a lot of people because we all think that, or rather, Horns Up thinks that Tool is not a metal band. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've never seen Tool as a metal band either.
Yes.
Give them a medal.
Okay. Cool. Anyways. Here are your 3 albums. Pratika, I want you to begin this one too.
Okay.
Okay. 10,000 Days, Lateralus, and Enema.
Wow, why? Why is there a kill in this round? There shouldn't be a kill. What the fuck is this kill?
What is this?
Oh,
IIT entrance level exam questions, man?
this is like you will get your badge, your metal badge, if you answer this pass this test.
Oh my
kind of thing.
god.
oh man. Okay. I think I'd marry Lateralis.
Bold.
Wow.
Good choice.
I don't know. This is a really tough, like between kill and fuck. Like, how can I there's no, I don't think there might be, I don't think there's a Tool album that I've just heard once and just decided not to hear it again. So,
See, there's a
it's
reason we
really-
didn't include Fear Inoculum.
Oh yes.
That's the easiest. It's like listen, we spoke 1 hour about it. I don't want to spend 1 minute more talking about that album.
Okay,
shit,
sorry.
this is damn tough, man. This
Come
is
on.
really tough. Like, I'm genuinely finding it tough. Oh, there's no album from this I want to kill, but
Chal, I'm putting
Make
a
a
gun to
choice.
everyone's head. Quick answers. Come on. That's the fun.
Make a choice.
okay. I
For
would
the sake of
marry,
this exercise, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, okay. I think from the options I'm given, it's so hard to say I would kill Lateralis because I wouldn't on a normal day.
Okay.
Wait, did
I
you pick
would-
letter?
Did you pick? Yeah.
You picked
Yeah.
No,
Lateralis.
that was a mistake. That was a
Huh.
mistake. That was
Okay.
my bad.
All right.
I would marry Enema because it's one of the first few albums I heard also, and it was instant love, man, right there. And I would fuck 10,000 Days. I mean, I have a lot of favorites from 10,000 Days. I know it's like a newer album as compared to the other two, but then, yeah, I just strong attachments to songs like Vicarious, Jambai, things like that. It's a journey. It's like a different trip for me.
I legit
But-
regret to answer this question. I'm not kidding.
It's too difficult, man. I honestly, I would plea for like a kill to be removed from a question like this because I'd marry
Okay.
at least 2 albums then. But okay,
Okay.
fair enough. Then I'd kill Lateralis like that, which is very sad. Feel bad doing it. Yeah, those are my
Alright.
2.
All right. Abhinir?
Definitely marry Enema. Kill 10,000 Days. and Lateralis.
Interesting. Nishta?
You guys are not going to like my answer, so I am going to preface this by saying this is purely personal choice based on how I got introduced to Tool, and it has nothing to do with the band itself and their progression. Okay, I am
अरे
like
इतना बड़ा disclaimer.
मतलब
you
Metal
listen to
band
this
नहीं
and
है.
you'll know why
I'll
I
announce
said
it for
this.
government
I'm going
policy.
to marry 10,000 days with Lateralus and kill Enema only for this exercise. Okay, I'm never going to kill any
Sure.
album. I'm with Pratika on this one. I fucking love all three of them very,
Yes.
very much. Yeah, so those are my choices.
Okay. But explain your choices.
Like I said, it's just it's just personal choice. I started listening to Tool because of 10,000 Days, so there was no way I was going to ever put it in fuck or kill category. And yeah, there are way more songs in Lateralus that I want to hear once before I never listen to it again. So that's my one listen stand.
Okay, cool. We'll give you that. That
Thank
was brave of you to declare that. Peter.
So I'm going the opposite in terms of what Nishta said in a way. Because again, 10,000 days, I got into the band through that. But I'm going to kill it, dude. When you compare Lateralis and Enema, I'd fuck Lateralis. Enema, I'll marry, dude. And that's just because that's how it is. I mean, and we're playing this game. So, Toila, come on.
Yeah.
Because I want to hear.
Cigarette सब निकाल लिया. I hope that it made you arrive at your decision.
Yeah, I had to counsel my dad for the cigarette as well. Yeah, but I think okay, based on because I've heard it way too many times, I'd kill 10,000 days because I don't know, man. Difficult choice, but yeah, I'd kill 10,000 days. Marry Lateralis because that's the album that got me into Tool. That's the first album. Plus, I think it has too many bangers of the songs, and yeah, fuck Anima because I think yeah, that's it was a very coming of age album for Tool as well. That kind of propelled them to where they are now, or at least was the start of them getting more attention. So yeah, I mean, I could just visit it one more time. Yeah, but kill 10,000 days only basis because I've played it so many times now. So yeah,
Okay.
if I had a gun to my head choice type,
Ah,
but technically I can't kill any Tool album, man. To be honest.
even Fear Inocular.
I ordered the CD. I'm not.
Okay, cool.
I have the special edition European edition of that with the.
Do you have the one with the LED and stuff?
No. That was not available. But this has like a 56-page booklet and like some 6 lithographic artworks additional to it and a CD and a code or something like that.
You
Listen-
can use the booklet will come to use when you need to make bail and stuff. You can put the bail
Yeah,
inside.
it'll be like triple bail ka plate. But,
Listen,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it also helps, for roaches and things like that. Come on, now we got Animesh rounding it up. Let's do this.
Okay,
Animesh.
okay, cool. So the album I'll marry is Enema. Okay, the best songs out of all of these. I'm actually torn between which one to kill and which one. I'm actually torn between which one to kill. Okay, 10,000 Days is the weaker album. Later Alice, I would like to kill because it's the album on which Tool became Tool. Yeah.
Fans became
And for everybody, of course, because you guys are listening and you don't have video, I just did air quotes, and now everybody gets why I call Lateralis the album on which Tool became air quote Tool. So that one step, that one album, and all the hoopla around it, and that, I mean, I was part of it too. I succumbed to it definitely. Like, it got me into because I was getting into the sacred geometry and all of that. It just, all that you hear about Lateralis and all that you hear about all those the golden spiral in that and the Fibonacci sequence in the song, etc. Oh my God, Tool became like the band, the best band ever. Like, every other band is stupid, but who really the fuck thinks like that anymore?
Not.
Yeah, so I'm torn. Okay, they have great songs. They have great songs between the two of them. 10,000 Days as well as Later Alice. As of the moment, I feel like killing Lateralis because Tool continued to be Tool even after Lateralis. Maybe that's what they always were. We saw hints of it in Anima. Maybe that's what they always were. So for now, and this, I could change this opinion tomorrow between the two, but for now, I'll kill Lateralis and fuck 10,000 Days because 10,000 Days has some great tracks in it too, which are still
Yeah.
Tool. Ooh.
Okay. Can I
Okay.
introduce the next band?
Sure, take it away. Take it away, Peter.
So-
Introduce the next band.
So this band, if Tool was, the 10,000 Days was the band that got all of us in Tool. Well, this band was the 10,000 Days for the Indian metal scene for all of us, or Bombay metal scene. Anyone wants to take a guess what it is?
Is it DR?
Yes. so I know if Sahil listens to this, Sahil's going to be like, you guys first invite me, do like a 20-year anniversary of DR, and now you're all going to do this. But hey, man, it's all fun and games because we've got, to give you a hint, we've got more Indian bands that we're going to use also. But of course, DR. So the 3 albums are A Darkness Descends, the Demon King, the Demon King, and Dashavtar. And I know there's a slight conflict. Weren't you on Dashavtar, Pratika?
Yeah, I was.
So
She should be the last one to answer.
yeah, okay,
Yeah.
go on.
Peter,
You
you start this one off.
Oh shit! Again, I've talked so much about this band and I spent so much time. So, marry Darkness Descends, fuck Demon King, and Dashavtar kill.
Ooh, why do you want to kill Dashavtar?
Do you want to start something now, Animation?
Dude, you just see.
Part 2 of Sahil being on the podcast is set up here.
What-
The rebuttal.
Okay, wait one sec. Do you want to answer that question? Yes or no? Otherwise, we can move
What?
on. Why do you want to kill Dashavtar?
I mean, for me, that was like, I wouldn't want to listen. I mean, listen to it at all compared to the other 2 albums. And again, A Darkness Descends, when you compare that to the rest of it, come on. Again, Demon King was the one where you had Daniel and stuff like that, right? So that is where, compared to these 3, the weakest link is Dashavtar for me.
Ooh, ballsy. Okay, cool. Nishta?
I think my answer is the exact same
Ooh,
as
okay.
Peter's. Yeah, no other reason but personal choice. I mean, I like Dashavtar, but it's not something that I would pick over the 2 albums. So yes, I am going to marry Darkness Descends, fuck Demon King, and kill Dashavtar.
Awesome. Toila?
Yeah, I'll also go with the same thing, man. To be honest, Darkness Descends was actually, I think, one of the first Indian band metal CDs that I ever bought. Yeah. So I kind of like that album is sort of like special to me. And yeah, Demon King also. I think Demon King, was one of my favorites because of the lineup. Man, fantastic lineup. Has banger of song. The Shavtar, to be honest, I haven't even heard that many times as compared to those 2 albums. So just on basis of number of plays, those 2 edge out for me.
Okay, Abhinir?
So yeah, Dashavtar I actually listened for the first time ever last month. Sahil had like put the whole thing on Bandcamp. I think it was Bandcamp Day or something.
Yeah.
So he put the whole discography on Bandcamp for free download. So I was like, I didn't intend to download everything because I'm always critical on space on the computer. But I listened to everything over the course of a couple of days. I think for me, the marry would be the same as you guys, Darkness Descends, because like when that came out, what 2005, 4, 5 maybe.
I think 5.
It had that sort of sound that I could place to like being very drunk somewhere in Andheri. You know,
That's oddly specific.
it had that vibe, you know, where like
Watch me ride into the
The
night.
night.
So was it Portrait? It was that thing.
Yeah,
Album with
it had that. It had that. It was very good for that time and place. When everybody wasn't like hardcore listening to too much metal outside of India, obviously. Uh, so yeah, I would, for the nostalgia sake, I would have to marry A Darkness Descends. A Demon King I like because, like, man, it's actually quite a slamming album. Instrumentally, technically quite a slamming album. So I have to yeah, if I had to toss it away, I'd definitely fuck it once before that. but yeah, definitely Dashafta I can't do because I think it's that for some reason I don't know why like I hear a lot of tabla and stuff in a lot of different kinds of music, art and all these guys who collaborate with Zakir and all these people, and I feel it in some forms of music it sounds like it just fits in the mix. I wasn't being specific to tabla, but a lot of Indian instrumentation somehow I don't feel like it gels in with this particular metal sound. I feel like it would do better in like Tool or something, and it does in a more open-ended sort of sound than it does with the classic sound, So yeah, fuck Dashaftar. No offense to Sahil, but yeah, that's it. So yeah, you heard mine and my explanations.
Okay, cool. And since Pratika's going to go last, I'm going to weigh in with my options here. I'd marry The Darkness Descends. There's no question about it. That album, I think, just means a lot to a lot of anybody who's into metal and in Bombay as such. I'd kill The Demon King. I'd mentioned on the podcast that it was the album that I never heard, and still I haven't heard it, even though it was available on Bandcamp.
Hang on. After we did the episode with Sahil, also you didn't hear
it. Yeah, but I haven't. I've never wanted to hear that album. It's okay. Yeah, so I'd kill The Demon King and I'd fuck Dashaftar because hey, you have to give it to Sahil. At least he tried something different, and some bits of it really do work. So now, Pratika, since Peter decided to kill Dashaftar, what are your thoughts?
I think Sahil's gonna hate me for this. Sahil is gonna hate me for this because he's not gonna be very fond of my choices. I mean, I've like featured with DR on songs from different albums and sung on one album also. But unfortunately, I will have to kill Dashaftar, the album on which my only voice is there. Well, I'll get back to that why actually later. I will marry Darkness Descends because it was like my gateway album into Indian metal in general. So yeah, sentimental value to hai. Plus like just song over time, an Indian metal band doing something on those melodic lines and all. Can't skip that intro, man. Spirits of the Mystic Mountains. And I'd fuck Demon King because it was a nice album. I think I got to listen to a lot of Demon King live before I actually heard the album on record because I think this was that time when Nishit also used to, Nishit and Ashwin had just become a part of the band. And they used to just like make it sound so beautiful, dude. Like everything live also from whatever I heard, I went back and I listened to it. So I'd say I'd fuck Demon King. But okay, about Dashaftar, it's going to sound mean. But I think somewhere in terms of the concept and what Sahil was trying to do with writing on more Indian lines was in that phase of life when Sahil was really trying to get people to like what he was doing with DR, even though there was a lot of hate kind of going around. And I think he must have thought ki agar main kuch Indian karu, if I do something that appeals more to the Indian masses, then I'd probably get their attention more, which did not work out. Because I mean, I don't know, even I've heard Dashaftar maybe twice or thrice up till now in my life. I've just probably played my song a couple of times more when I've tried to push it or promote it. But I was not fond of the fusing of Indian instruments in this kind of music. And I don't know. Just that.
Everyone
tough
be
choice. I hope Sahil
to...
doesn't kill me after this.
No, but everyone be prepared to cheers and stay demonic after once Sahil gets to listen to this.
Personal message coming into everyone's inbox after this.
I'm going to send him a sorry Sahil after this.
I think I have 2 copies of Darkness Descents at my place somewhere. one is like scratched to death, and then I bought it again from Sahil when he was having like clearance sale. But yeah, definitely fond memories with that album.
Yeah. I
Stupid
hope
drunk
I
face.
hope none of us get unfriended after this.
I doubt that'll happen.
Yeah.
But and that's a very bad segue to the next one, anime.
Yep. Okay, cool. Those were 5 band-related sets, complete discographies for featuring albums only from those discographies of those bands. Now we're getting into sets which are mixed, so you can have different artists or different albums actually on them, and we've all strung them together with either their genres or just any way of just kind of picking them and putting them together so that we can compare them for this exercise. Peter,
Okay,
please
so since
introduce
we
this one.
since we started off easy last time, this one is also easy, and I know no offense meant to anyone who's listening, especially from these bands, but we've loosely put them together as Indian legends. So here we go.
Hey, nobody's going to take an offense if you're calling them Indian legends.
Well, okay, they haven't heard the albums now. So here we go. Brahma Destroy the Destroyer, Scepter Now or Never, Metakicks Headlines.
Arre, fuck.
Come on, who wants to go first?
Chalo,
What
I'll go
was the
first.
first band you mentioned again? I kind of
Brahma.
I didn't hear that.
Brahma Destroy the Destroyer.
Okay, so Brahma Destroy the Destroyer, Scepter Now or Never, Metakicks Headlines. Huh. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm going to marry Metakicks.
Oh God.
I'm going to marry Metakicks Headlines only because it was the... Actually, it wasn't the first amongst these 3 that I bought. The first one that I bought amongst these 3 was Brahma. And that's because I didn't know any better.
I think I should leave my story for the last. Everyone go ahead.
Okay, so wait. I'll still marry Metakicks because at that point in time... Fuck, I don't remember a single song from Metakicks Headlines. No, I remember...
She's
was
the
this one-
Incubus.
No, wait. Yeah, now I remember that. Of course. But I remember the highlight of their entire album was that one song, a 30-second song or something, in which all that Zom does is go, "Ah!" And that became a sting for some radio show in, like, when... yeah. So cool. So I know which one I'm going to marry. I'd like to kill both of the other 2, actually.
Come on, don't mess it up.
I'm still killing Brahma. I'm still killing Brahma. I can live with Scepter once. Yeah, it's all right.
Why do you want to kill Brahma?
Because it's such a sham. I genuinely okay. So I vividly remember this. I walked into Rhythm House and as always, we go back to those back sections where those rock pop albums were kept, and wow, Indian metal, right? Who would have ever thought it? Brahma, what an excellent name! It's got a decent cover and everything. And you look up the song titles, not bad, cheesy, but this holds promise. And then you bring it home and you excitedly remove the cellophane wrapper and you pop it in and you press play. And then you're greeted with garbage. It took, I don't know, man, like it took like Demonic Resurrection, Exhumation, Cryptos, Scribe, Third Sovereign, so many of the other bands for me to just be cool with the fact that no, man, the Indian metal can be a thing.
And you paid $125.
Fuck that. And that, it was between, I was either going to buy Brahma or I was going to buy Death. And for some chutia reason, I chose Brahma.
Oh.
Okay.
Pride in my country. Go vocal, go local. Fuck.
Come on.
Cool.
Pratika, let's go for this. I want to hear you.
Oh God. Okay. Oh God. This is going to be so different from, I'm sure, whatever comes up next. Again, this is very personal opinion because of also my entry into the scene was much later. I probably hadn't heard Metakix and Brahma until I had heard Scepter, because I don't know, the Scepter happened at a time where I also was in that thrash and that kind of band phase. And oh god, I'm gonna say this, don't hate me for this, but I would marry Scepters now or never. I've heard that album quite a bit. I've heard Metakix may give the album a one-time listen. Headlines. I've heard like maybe a couple of songs, but I would totally kill Brahma because no, dude, no. I didn't think I'd find anything worth buying. I just watched one video, listened to 2 songs, and I was like, no, not anymore. No Brahma for me, so kill Brahma. I did have a few fairly likable songs on Scepter, but then again, I take that back now because I'm not a very huge fan of Scepter anymore. But because I have to make a choice, yeah, in that order.
Come on, who wants to go next?
And this is going to be controversial.
Go for it.
I am actually going to kill Scepter.
Okay.
And the reason is, basically the reason is that at least Brahma has some comedic value. And for Scepter's album, for that to have been taking itself that seriously, that's what makes it like a definite kill for me. It's just did not hold up well. Brahma, like I said, it's entertaining in the sense that you can show it to your friend who arrives from New Zealand or something, and you can have a good fucking laugh for like an hour, you know. But yeah, so I would keep Metakix because I actually heard that quite a few times also when it came out. I didn't have a CD. I'm pretty sure it was sent. I got it on MP3 from somewhere. Somebody may have sent it to me. Yeah, so I'll keep Metakix. Leave and fuck Brahma for the for the lulls.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and Scepter goes, man. That I can't. I mean, you have to pay me to listen to Scepter nowadays.
Come on, you don't enjoy Charred to death?
That's like, what's wrong with you?
Okay, fine.
Go on, Nishta or Toila, who's going up next?
Yeah, I'll go. I think I'd kill Brahma. I mean, I never cared about that album when it came out. I don't think I care about it now either. And I would marry Scepter because I think when it came out, it was still an entertaining album. Plus, I think I'd like when I got into the scene, I'd seen them live quite a few times, and I thought they're really a tight band. I think Negi was the guitar player at that time. Amar Negi was the guitar player. Yeah, he's a really tight guitar player. They're a really tight band live at that point of time. I did enjoy Nuclear at that point of time when I heard it. A fun song to listen to. Chard also for whatever reasons, I found it a very highly entertaining
It's
song.
got a great riff, man. Like
Yeah, it has a
Chard
great
opening
riff. You can't deny
riff.
that it's a
good thrash
yeah, it
riff.
is a good song. It is a good song, to be honest. And yeah, fuck Metakix headlines because I mean it's there, it's not there. It doesn't really matter to me right now.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's a good album compared to Destroy the Destroyer, to be honest. But yeah, man. But I mean, if you set the bar so low, then anything goes high, like better about that, right? So yeah, dude. Like to be honest, Brahma, I didn't care about them at that time. I really don't care about them now.
Okay.
Plus, that IROC performance will kind of solidify the reason why everyone will have that on the kill list. So yeah, that's my choice.
Okay. So essentially you're marrying Scepter,
Scepter, yeah,
you're fucking Metakix,
yeah.
and you're killing Brahma.
Sounds so wrong, but yeah.
Dude, better.
Come on.
Yeah. Okay,
Come on,
cool.
Nishta. Because I have a story, so that's why I'm gonna end.
I'm going to keep this short because I'm least emotionally invested in all of this. But the easiest kill of all times, Brahma, for obvious reasons. Like Abhi says, if I want the lulls, I'm going to show everyone the IROC video and just like get it over with. Only reason I am marrying Scepter is because heard a lot more. And fuck Metakix because yeah, I don't mind giving that one last spin.
Okay. Peter, what's your story?
So it's very similar to Animesh. Uh, I still remember reading, and those of you who remember Record magazine,
Yeah.
Brahma, there was like a 2-page or 3-page article, and they were like, we're the heaviest band in India and stuff like that. And
Oh man.
you remember that, I think. And I was like
Yeah.
14, 15, and this is the days where I wasn't allowed to go to gigs. So that's the only thing you have. So, there's all that expectation and things like that. So the first time I could actually afford to buy a CD compared to Animesh, the only reason I bought the Brahma CD was because I had just enough money. So I was like, okay, this better be good and stuff like that. And I had back then, I just got like a tape deck and stuff like that with one CD player. So it's like, put that CD in. And, the only reason I'm putting this in Kill is because there was that time, because you had so few CDs, you kept listening to it and kind of justifying to yourself, no, this is good. This is like, no, there's actually something in there. And that's the thing, right? Animesh talks about having to listen to all those other bands. At that time, I felt so like cheated, but at the same time, your thing says, no, this is what it's good for an Indian band. Remember the thing we used to say? Like that's what I used to keep saying. But honestly, I don't know where that CD is. I think I probably sold it or threw it in the garbage.
If you
or
manage
stuff
to
like
sell it, hats off to you. You're the best, you're the
Yeah.
greatest marketer ever.
But I think after that, headlines. Now, this is a toss-up because, again, Metakicks, for those of you who remember back in the day, were the band. They did a lot, and they were very smart in marketing. I mean, like, look at the artwork. I was just looking it up again to remind myself. They had a lot of shit going on. They had like a inlay and things like that when most bands were doing like 2 sides. And that album, even though it wasn't that greatly produced, but I would go back and listen to it. So
Yeah,
from
same
these
here.
3, I would go back and listen to it. So yeah, I'll marry. Scepter, the only reason it's on Fuck is because if I listen to those songs live or on a CD, I definitely watch them live because I saw them far more times live. And then
Yeah, same.
for whatever reason, they couldn't translate that in the studio. And and of course they remember the Slayer and Metallica medleys where at iRock got everyone going. So yeah, I think
Yeah, and I think so. The Brahma thing and I have was, first of all, I had like a bootleg version of it. Someone copied the CD.
Somebody bootlegged it.
Yeah, no, someone like copied the CD and gave it to me, and they're like, yeah, this is the, or some shit like that. And before that, I think I'd read somewhere and all where does, and they were like, yeah, we are like the heaviest band, and like some song they said is like one of the is like one of the first Indian death metal songs or some
Bomb the bastards.
Bomb the
Bomb the
Bastard,
Bastard,
yeah.
and I think even Lords of Darkness or some song that they had. They said it's like the first Indian black metal song, and I like, bro, if you have to justify every song title with like some like as a heavy justification in order for me to buy it, I'll just fucking pirate it, dude. Like fuck that, मैं पैसा नहीं दे रहा इसके लिए. So
So you were
yeah,
the
and I
wise
heard
one.
it, and I was like, cool. This is never being played again on the CD system. And I legit thought like there's something wrong with my CD system. Yeah, dude, because it was really bad, dude. Like I was like, fuck this, can't do this anymore. I mean, they're all great guys. I met them all like off stage, but yeah, man, like that album was not something that really clicked with me, to be honest.
Cool. A universal kill.
Yeah.
No surprises.
Your mine wasn't the kill, by the way. Mine wasn't the kill.
Oh yeah, yours wasn't the kill, but yours was. I mean, kind of.
Mine was that basically killed 2 bands with 1 stone.
Yeah. You played it you played it smart. You played it smart. All right, cool. Wow. Moving on from Indian legends to again, this is just because we thought it's fair to ask this question on Horns Up, even though it's not metal as such. We're talking again. This is going to earn us some flack because it's not quite grunge, but then we don't know how to classify these 3 albums.
Hey, we had Metal or Not with Alice in Chains.
Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Metal or Not with Alice in Chains is okay, but I'm not sure if these 3 bands can be called grunge
Okay.
as well. Your three albums are Soundgarden's Super Unknown, Alice in Chains' Dirt, and Pearl Jam's 10.
Oof,
I'd like
tough.
Abhi me to start this one off.
I'll definitely marry Super Unknown. I think the reason for that is it was just heavy. It was more metal than the rest of the albums. Simple as that. I love Kim Tail as a guitarist as well. And I think, between, I think I would have to kill 10 because now the reason I kill 10 is, again, it's the same reason. It's done too much. I listen to it enough. I don't have to listen to the album to know the songs. I know the fucking songs, you know? And I will fuck Alice in Chains, because if I had to go and I had to listen to one of these, like out of the two of these last two albums at least once, it would definitely be the Alice in Chains album. But yeah, so marry Super Unknown, kill Pearl Jam, and fuck Alice in Chains.
Okay, cool. Pratika?
Almost the same, man. I too love Soundgarden. They're one of like my favorite bands ever. So obviously I will marry Super Unknown. Cornell, Kyle, everyone, just brilliant fucking piece of art is that album. Again, Pearl Jam 10, I have my favorites, but sadly because the other album is Dirt and it's Alice in Chains, I would fuck Alice in Chains and kill 10. So straight up just that.
Okay. Nishta?
Oh, this is a tough one. I'm going to, for the exact opposite reasons, marry Pearl Jam. I love 10. I can't do without listening to that album once every few weeks or so, few months or so. So yeah, I can't get rid of 10 ever. Now this is where it gets really, really, really difficult. But Dirt, just for the sake of this exercise, I am going to choose Super Unknown over Dirt. Suddenly regretting my choice, but yeah, I said what I said.
Okay. I'm going to weigh in here, and I'm completely echoing Nishta's choices. I am marrying 10. I am fucking Super Unknown, and I am fucking shit. I forgot her choices, but because it's weighing so badly on my heart at the moment. Marrying 10 is a no-brainer for me. And just as Nishta said, it's one of my favorite albums ever. I think actually, Peter, if you were up to it, we should be doing this on an all A's sometime soon. Maybe. If we ever get around to justifying why we're discussing Pearl Jam on Horns Up. But
I think I should go right after you. now.
okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so I'm marrying Pearl. I'm marrying 10, definitely. Now, between Dirt and this one, damn, this is, why did I even write this?
Did you do it or I do it?
No, this one was my edition. But
Shit.
shit, it's so tough, man. I'm stumped. I don't want either to, and you can't even take like a lulls approach with this one.
No.
You can take a Lulz approach with anything in life.
But no, man, no, it's not with Super Unknown or
Like Pearl Jam's whole
thing.
MO for the last few years. Everything is Lulz.
Yeah, but we aren't discussing later era Pearl Jam, man. I completely agree with you on that, by the way. But yeah, shit.
I think at this point
Okay.
I should take Animation's logic. Huh?
Oh, okay, you're giving me that way out, is it?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
wait.
going to take that approach.
You're taking that approach. No, even by taking that approach, I don't know which one to kill. Okay, cool. Chalo. I did a gun to my head thought, and I'm sorry, but only because I discovered Soundgarden much later in life, I'm killing Soundgarden and I'm fucking Alice in
Oh.
Chains.
Oh wow! Wow!
Wow.
This I didn't expect.
This I didn't expect either. Yeah.
Oh.
Kahan gaya logic?
I don't know anyone who would
Logic
kill
has been thrown out the window for this one completely. Dude, Road Rash introduced Soundgarden to me.
Yeah.
Cheeky, right?
him.
Toila, you want to go or should I go right after him?
Yeah, I'll go. I mean, I'll fuck, it's a tough choice, but I'll marry Dirt because it's like one of my favorite albums of all time. Uh, Plus, Alice in Chains are like my favorite grunge band of all time. Uh, Fuck. I don't know, man. I think yeah, just because I played like I like that band a little more, I'd fuck Soundgarden, Super Unknown, and 10 band just like Abhimanyu said, I've played it too many times in my life. So I mean, yeah, I could take a break from it for some time, if nothing. But yeah, a real tough choice, to be honest. Real tough choice. But yeah, fuck Super Unknown, kill 10.
So
Everyone's gonna hate me now after this.
no, they're gonna hate me far more because I'm gonna go and explain why. Alice in Chains, whoever heard the Metal or Not episode, I was trying to defend them because I
Yeah.
still stand of the opinion that honestly, if you took Alice in Chains in another time, they were a metal band if they weren't from that era. And trust me, like Dirt will be one of those albums. If I put even with a bunch of artists, I'd definitely pick them as Mary. If there was no 10, can you imagine the impact on Indian metal acts? Like we would, or Indian metal bands, we would fucking never hear all the bands covering the same tracks and all of that, dude. Like, can you imagine the imitators they spawned? Imagine going to like a college
There'd be
competition,
no
not
more
having,
Creed.
dude, you would not hear any. Imagine those college band competitions where everyone fucking covered the same songs. For that very reason, I'd kill Pearl Jam 10 and I'd fuck Super Unknown.
That's actually sound reasoning. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
what I
get.
said.
Yeah. That's actually very good reasoning. Yeah,
Because
I can't
that,
bear to listen to Alive like
dude, I mean,
Oh,
by
fuck, the
anyone
amount
other
of
than
times.
Pearl Jam.
dude, it's like you take Pearl Jam, Guns N' Roses. I mean, when I watched Guns N' Roses live, right, it was like this is what it's fucking supposed to sound like, not like all those shitty PAs I heard it all those years and all the shitty bars. Dude, Totos, for everyone who went to Totos and Bandras, the number of times they played all that jukebox. All right, with that, let's quickly segue into something slightly heavier.
And something definitely a lot more trendier as well. We are going into the land of new metal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Teenage Angst.
with Slipknot, Iowa, System of a Down's Toxicity, and Korn's Issues.
Too easy. Too easy.
Okay, why is it easy for you? Go for it.
I think System of a Down is going to be 100% the one I marry. I think just the time it released, Toxicity was the first album I listened to, but immediately, I think the next week went and got the self-titled album. And then the System obsession started. I used to be in a cover band. We used to cover those songs. Like literally used to cover those fast-paced, crazy songs. I still listen to, I did one of those lame 10 albums lists on Facebook recently. And the self-titled System of a Down album was there. And just because I ranked them higher than a lot of bands that came from that era, probably I think the best out of the entire era, I'll marry Toxicity. Slipknot, Iowa, I will fuck for sure. I think it was less melodic than the Korn album, heavier. I had it on CD also, I remember. Very cool CD with just the plain landscape on the cover, I think. Yeah, Korn, I could take it or leave it because they had a couple of good songs. I enjoyed the video for Freak on a Leash that used to be on Channel V, the animated one and stuff like that. I never got into Korn, so Korn is a kill for sure. Slipknot's a fuck. I could listen to Iowa again once at least, and definitely, man, fucking tattoo System of a Down on my head at this point.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's as easy for me as it was for Abhimir too. And yes, frankly, I'm just echoing his answers. Definitely marry System of a Down. Between these three, I think between these three albums, that's the only album I've actually continued to listen to. I'd fuck Slipknot Iowa because that's the only one that's worth listening to. And I've never heard Korn's Issues. Actually, I've never even heard one album in entirety by Korn. I've only heard singles. So this one's easy for me. Yeah. Kill Korn, marry System of a Down, fuck Slipknot. That's okay.
Go on, Nishta, you want to go next?
My answers are the exact same as these two, specifically because Toxicity is such a genius album. It made me fall
Yep.
in love with System of a Down so much, and I will, if I ever put my playlist on shuffle and a System of a Down song comes up, I am never from Toxicity. I'm never skipping it ever. Same with Slipknot. I really like Iowa. I think it's one of the finest. So yeah, sorry, Corn's got to go.
Okay. Pratika?
This is really tough, man. I hate this question, dude. Like, fuck. You're not gonna hate me for this also.
We are not
I
judging.
love Corn. Like, uh, everything probably they've ever done. So I'm definitely gonna marry Corn. Issues was also a great album. It spoke a lot to me in many trying times. I would say. I get too emotional about it. Since we have to choose, I would fuck is going to be thinking, because even though System of a Down was a really important part of a lot of music, new metal in general for me, I think I have a few favorites in the album, not as much as I like the Korn and Slipknot albums. So I'm gonna have to say I would marry Korn, fuck Slipknot, and kill Toxicity only for this podcast. Equally, just there's like a slight difference in how much I like the bands individually, and uh, their consistency over albums. I just love Korn, so I'd go with Issues for Mary.
Okay, cool. Good, good. Bold choices.
Oila, come on.
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't that difficult, but slightly different. I would marry Iowa because amongst the three, that's the album that I've heard the most. In fact, I think I still keep listening to it from time to time. I would fuck Issues because Issues was one of the first album that me and the little amount of metal that my brother listens to was the album that I introduced him to metal with. And I think someone that song is one of his favorite songs of all time. So yeah, I mean, just for nostalgia's sake, I would say I would uh, fuck on Toxicity. I mean, it's a great album, but to be honest, it didn't do anything for me as much as these two albums in just terms of connecting with me. I mean, it has some great songs like Needles, Chop Suey, and Toxicity itself, but yeah, I mean, comparing that to these two, it would be easy kill for me, in all honesty.
The only reason I went last is because I have the same opinion as both of you, Abhimanyu and Animesh, when we started off. And
Nishta too.
oh yeah, Nishta, of course. I definitely. So for me, just to reiterate, Slipknot, Iowa is fuck because hey, that's an album. Who doesn't like nine guys going crazy in the studio, right? And watching them live also. But System of a Down, Toxicity, I can still listen to that album at any point and really, really enjoy it. Con Issues, compared to the new metal bands, they were one of my least favorites. And I don't know, like, is it just me or like Jonathan seems a little whiny as fuck, right? So I'm like, come on, I can do without listening to that album.
All right. Sorry for
Just
ganging
want
up on you.
clarify
But,
one thing. I think the Slipknot album cover for Iowa wasn't the landscape. I think
It was a goat.
the goat's
Yeah,
head
it
or
was a
something, the
background.
horns or something like that.
Fucking
Yeah.
metal, dude.
I had to like think about it. It's like that wasn't just a landscape album. It was like
Kind of
nah.
psychosocial, I guess, the landscape.
Yeah, probably.
sorry for that, Pratika. I think as a collective, we all need to apologize to her.
Listen, I think next one is going to be like much more fun in a way.
Yeah, it'll be definitely
It's
tougher
okay,
because this time so we have two sets left. Let's quickly get into death metal. Here are your three options. It's DI sides, DI side, Immolations, Dawn of Possession,
Good fuck.
and Obituaries, Cause of Death. Aditya, this is
Go
for you.
for it.
We
This is
made
for
this
you.
one for you.
Okay.
You can see his face suddenly tense up.
Yeah, this is super tough. Okay.
Logic this time. We want to hear.
Think about which album can you easily live without listening to?
Okay, fine. Even though I've seen them and I really love their act, I would kill Dawn of Possession because I like,
Ooh.
yeah, controversial choice. But I think my favorite emulation album is like Failures for Gods and Close to a World Below. Dawn of Possession, though, is a very great album. I mean, I think it's like my third favorite album by them. So I can sort of like live without. And for me, I think I liked their material after way more than Dawn of Possession, though it's a insane album. And the songs played like, I mean, all of us were there when we saw that. They are nuts. The other two are really tough, man. Okay, but I would fuck Cause of Death.
I've never seen him this tense.
I
Yeah,
know.
I would fuck Cause of Death because man, D-side, the self-titled is another monster of an album, man. Like every song in that is a banger. So just basis of that, and this is like a hairline victory for D-side. But I'd marry D-side, fuck Cause of Death, and unfortunately because ah tough, I would kill Dawn of Possession, man. Fuck. I hope Ross Dolan never hears this. Damn it. Yeah, dude, this is so tough, man. Thank God it didn't have Cannibal Corpse in there. Really, thank God.
Okay, who wants to go next? Silence. Wow.
I'm happy to go unless
Okay, go
someone else
for it.
wants to go. Yeah.
Go
I
for
was
it.
just being polite. I was like, yeah, who's gonna go next?
Come on, Abhi.
Okay, for me, Deicide always, I think, fucking amazing album. I can still listen to it top down. It just bangs. I think it feels very like what's the word, man? Like, I mean, I hate to use the word cohesive, but I can listen to that in one go and just feel great. Uh, in fact, like a couple of years ago, I used to work out at Talwalkar's gym and give it to somebody over there to play on the system. And it didn't go down very well. I mean, there's only one day I could actually play it over there and work out. But yeah, I rate the album very highly. D-side for sure. Cause of Death, 100% I kill. Just don't feel it was memorable enough for me personally. I felt the production also was a bit, I don't know, I think it was maybe just 1 year or 6 months apart from both those albums. When was D-side out? I think it was like 1990.
1990. Yeah.
I think Cause of Death was also 1990. What is my third choice? Sorry.
Immolation.
Immolations.
Immolation.
I ranked the
Dawn
Immolation much higher. So yeah, Immolation I fuck, and Obituary definitely kill. Not definitely. I mean, all these three albums are tough to they
Tell
judge
me
over.
about it.
But yeah, D-side has to rank the highest. Yeah.
Man, I feel so shitty about my choices right now. It's like I've done like something really bad. Like I need to go to Sahara and all after this. Like wipe myself clean. Shit.
Okay, Nishta.
I'm gonna have to sit this one out because I haven't heard any of these albums in their entirety.
All right,
So
cool.
yeah, I don't have an opinion on this, honestly.
Sure, that's all right. We'll take that. Pratika.
Yeah, Dayside, self-titled, one of the first few death metal albums I ever heard, and fucking slamming album, heavy as fuck. I'm not quite a big fan of Obituary. Maybe whatever I've heard was the wrong first things to hear, or I don't know, I just never got into them, so I'm going to have to kill that. And Immolation, Dawn of Possession, fuck, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Just because the choice between like Dayside and Immolation had to be any of those two. Obituary, not really a fan.
All right. Cool. Peter.
So this one was equally puzzling to me as to which one I'm going to pick. And again, it's because we're discussing this today. So this is why it's going to be my answers. Well, at least the second two. So Maddie for sure, Dayside. I think everyone's talked enough about it. So I don't need to go on. But today I'm going to go for Obituary, Cause of Death.
As
just
what?
As fuck.
Okay. Which
Okay.
means you're killing Immolation.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's just
Oh.
it's just the way I feel today. I
No,
mean,
at
like,
least someone has the same choice as me, so I don't feel
No.
that bad now.
no, and like when Aditya said it, I was like, okay, wait, I have the similar thing, but looking at his face, it's the same thing. And again, when you put into context that we watched Immolation perform, I mean, I did see Obituary, but yeah, dude, it's a very tough choice to make. Come on, Animesh.
Okay, so I'm the contrarian here.
No, no, you.
Oh.
My God.
Yeah, I'm killing DSI.
What?
What?
Why?
I think.
Killed you
I think.
already.
Wait, 1 second. 1 second. You guys are going to be even more surprised as to which album I'm marrying.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep,
Don't-
really, I am marrying Obituary.
Ugh.
And
And I'm
Immolation.
fucking Immolation.
But wait, is there a logic behind this like you had for the earlier ones? Please tell me.
No, there's no insanely thought out logic for this. DSI to me, they're an excellent band, but I think they're more singles than their albums.
Okay.
Even this album, you thought
Yes,
it was
even
like,
this album.
okay.
Like I still
Wow.
I think I revisited Legion and Once Upon the Cross more than I did DSI.
That's right.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
That's one. As to why marry Obituary, because I love that guitar tone and I love that vocal style. It appealed to the teenager in me, man.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, it's also because I think it also has to do with my love for Death itself, and considering they were pretty close, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe because of that too. And yeah, fuck Immolation because there's no other option left.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think this last one is a perfect high to end it on.
Yeah, because this was actually going to be fun, and hopefully, Nishta, I think you would be able to take this one too. So let's start off with you. The genre is groove metal. Okay, and your options are Pantera, Cowboys from Hell,
Oof.
Lamb of God's Ashes of the Wake,
Oh.
and Sepultura's Chaos AD.
Oh my God. Okay, quick
Fuck.
gun to my head. I'm going to kill Sepultura because
What?
yes,
Okay.
listen to this. Okay, listen. I mean, come on. I'm sorry, but Cowboys from Hell and Ashes of the Wake are possibly two of my most favorite albums. So I'm just cutting to the chase here
Cool.
by sorry Sepultura, like my apologies for that one and my apologies for shocking you guys also. But this is crazy, man. I can't choose which one to marry. This is so fucking tough. Can I not like
Double
on.
marry?
some polygamy scenes here? Marry both of them.
My gun is out. Come on, you have to choose.
Oh crap! This is hard. Okay. Oh. I am going to fuck Ashes of the Wake and I'm going to marry Cowboys from it. So.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes, I
Peter.
can't. I have to give Ashes of the Wake another listen before I say goodbye very tearfully.
Okay, Peter.
So
This one should be tough for you.
not that. I mean, everyone who
Actually,
heard.
easy for you.
Yeah,
in
in
a
a
way.
way. So the reason why is because we did an entire all A's of Cowboys from Hell. So anyone who heard that, it's a given that that's the Marry album for me. I'm going to focus more on Kill. Again, Lamb of God, Ash the Wake, I have to kill, man. I mean, Christ, the number of times I've heard bands cover those tracks, and I think there were certain bands who've been known as cover a Lamb of God well. So
Yeah.
in a way that, I mean, for me, that's kind of ruined that album for me. But come
Okay.
on, man. Sepultura, Chaos AD, fuck for sure.
Okay, cool. Pratika.
Yeah. What are these? Why is there a kill for these kind of rounds? Okay. Fuck. Very
I
tough, man.
I kind of know what you're going to marry, and if you don't say that,
You
I'll
know
be
I'm going to
shocked.
marry Lamb of God because
Yeah.
like Yeah, okay, but then the tough choice is the fuck. Both of them being one of like the most influential albums, I think, for me as a, I wouldn't say person, but just being in metal mein, to these two bands were like very, very important. I'd still have to say Kill on Sepultura because Cowboys from Hell, matlab, can't just pass it without a fuck, man. And only because there's a matter of choice, I would marry two and kill one, I guess, and fuck one otherwise. But yeah, so marry Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake, uh, fuck Pantera, Cowboys from Hell, and Sepultura, Chaos, AD, kill.
Do
For
you
the
want to
sake of making choices.
do you want to explain your love for Lamb of God, or you've done it enough in
Oh
public?
God, I've done it enough. I think all of the internet and beyond knows my love for Lamb of God. So let's not go there. I just love everything they make, man. They're one of my favorite bands ever. And yeah,
Okay,
other
cool.
things speak for themselves.
Abhi,
So for me, I just want to like preface it by saying that if you had put this between three Sepultura albums, I would have killed Chaos AD and like picked Arise, for instance. But because we're talking groove metal, I always felt like it was like they had such a great thing going with that previous sound that what was even the need to get into the groove metal space in a way. So I would pick Sepultura to marry, obviously, because the album is aged very well. Secondly, it was not Sepultura wasn't a band that was covered very often. Unlike they're definitely covered, but they weren't covered at the frequency.
dude, Metakix used to cover
Metakix,
Territory.
yeah.
Yeah.
Territory.
In Bombay, you wouldn't hear people covering them as frequently as you hear people covering Lamb of God or Pantera, you know?
Yeah, yeah. At that time.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think for me, Sepultura is a standout. Lamb of God actually around when things became very Lamb of God centric in the Indian metal scene is when I started to like pivot and look for other things in life. So they were actually the reason that, like, pretty much the reason that I started to get a bit disinterested at the time and eventually became interested again. Cowboys from Hell, I fucked because again it's a nostalgia thing. You heard it all the time. You heard it in covers as well. It has that same appeal that Darkness Descends has in a way. Like I can remember myself at a very young age being very drunk on like Kingfisher Strong or some shit like that. And some band would inevitably cover this song, you know, and people would lose it. So for me, yeah, Pantera higher than Lamb of God. Lamb of God because like yeah, I can't bear to listen to them even now. And Sepultura always because I mean, come on, man, how can you respect yourself without that?
Wrap it up, Animesh.
I'm sorry, Pratika, I'm killing Lamb of God.
It's okay, man.
You're gonna hate me for this for the reason actually. The reason I'm killing Lamb of God is because if you've heard one album, you've heard them all.
What?
See, if you said this about Lamb of God Wrath, I would agree. Like, done, dude. But
Yeah, Wrath is my least favorite album. Like,
yeah. But yeah, Ashes of the Wake.
Yeah. Yeah, and between the other two, I'd fuck Pantera and I'd marry Sepultura because the Chaos AD, as Abhinir said, it's aged supremely well. And it's such a fun album to listen to. And Pantera, I only got into much later in life. But if there was no Pantera, there would definitely be no Lamb of God.
Lamb of the God.
Oh God.
Oh God. All right. Wow. So we are through with 10 sets of Kill, Marry, Fuck. I actually thought we'd end up doing a lot more, but we've already gone way over an hour. And I think this is a good time to stop the game for now for this episode.
Yeah.
Thanks once again, all of you guys, for playing.
Yeah, man.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yeah, of course.
Yes, we did. Cheers, man.
Yeah, my horns are up.
Okay. One by one, would you guys want to plug your social media or anything of that sort? Just for letting people know where to find you, especially those who want to perhaps argue with you about your choices. Abhinir, starting off with you, we'll do this in alphabetical order.
That's abhimeer.bandcamp.com. Do not contact me on social media. I don't like speaking to you. just buy my music. That'd be better.
Okay, Koila.
Yeah, it's Aditya Rao on Instagram or Facebook, and Aditya S Rao on Twitter. If anyone wants to debate, I guess.
All
Not that
right.
it will really change my opinions, but yeah.
Okay, Nishta.
I'm Root Canal, ROOTKANAL on Instagram and Twitter. Please come fight with me. I'm very bored in lockdown. Please do.
And if you're a cricket or football fan, even more, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Even more so, I am very opinionated about music and I'm really opinionated about football. So please come on down.
Lovely. Pratika.
Disclaimer, when you first find me on social media, you will love me or hate me because I make a lot of different music and I sing, I do a lot of random shit. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, Pratikanes, Pratikanes, and YouTube, Pratika Prabhune, SoundCloud, Pratika Prabhune, that's PRATIKAPRABHUNE.
Again, thanks guys
Yeah,
for
thanks
once
a lot.
again doing this with us. This was fun for us too. Peter, of course, you're on Twitter at Trent Crusher.
Yeah.
I'm always available at Asmo Annie. And you guys know the drill by now. If you want to reach out to us, we are always willing to talk heavy metal. Why don't you guys pitch yourselves if you guys want to play the next edition of KMF? Although, honestly, I'd love to do it with this lineup here again,
Yeah, part two.
whenever possible.
Super fun, dude.
Testing.
Lot of varied choices makes me think about a lot of things I chose. For
All
good
right,
reason.
guys. Till the next time, we are at hornsupod.com. It's been a pleasure. Horns up.
Thumbs up, guys.
On the-
Wait.
Thumbs up.